So it looks like we had a little bit of technical difficulties, everybody, and I do apologize about that. So I came right back. I'm not a quitter. I'm definitely not going to give up. So I do apologize about that. I hope everybody comes back in the chat. Um, I appreciate all the people who came in, and you came in real fast. So come on back in. We'll talk for a few more minutes, and then we'll jump off, and we'll come back in tomorrow or the next day, probably tomorrow. I'm trying to do as many lives and just kind of get back with it and kind of keep my family back in the loop. So let's see who comes back in. Let's see if Mr. George comes back in, and we'll see what happens. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, they know a lot.
All righty. Let's go. So Mr. George will be back in here in about a half a second here. George is backstage, and he'll be right at us here in about 1 second, 2 seconds, 1, 2, 3, boom, he'll be here. So who's going to come back in the chat tonight? We're playing with my new toys here. Let's see. So let's do some laughter. We've got applause. Yeah. So we're just playing with these new toys. I hope everybody can hear me good. I got my new microphone and stuff. Hey, Tori. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I do apologize about that. I am back. Yes. Here I am. What is going on? Let's see. Let's bring just a little bit. Let's see. Mr. George is ready. George is back. He's there. Invite. Yes. No.
There we go. Can you see me?
All righty. We got Mr. George.
Hello?
We got Mr. back here. Back. Not a quitter. Gonna get. So we back. What is happening?
Can you hear me now?
Teresa, yes, I'm back. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. Yes, I am back. Everybody needs to come back in the chat, share the video. Everybody needs to come back in the chat, share the video out, thumbs up the video. Let's turn this mic down just a little. Share the video out, thumbs up the video. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. We really appreciate you being a part of our family. We talk about all sorts of things. We cook, we do art. We're growing. So eventually, hey, we're going to be doing more. The interviews are going to be coming. Again, I keep talking about merchandise. We'll be doing Lifestyles with Eric. LWE. Keep it short and sweet. We're going to get Mr. George's t-shirts with George and Lifestyles. And we're going to do our, this is kind of our / podcast that we do.
Yo.
And Sheila, you know what? And you're right. I'm not, now that I'm more of July, Juneteenth, I will no longer be selling the 4th of July, but I will definitely, if I get the day off at work, I'll take it. The 4th of July is for, and it definitely wasn't for slaves. So let's the mass shooting. One of these is going to come back in the chat. I hope my friends come back in the chat. We've only got 2 people so far. But I wanted to kind of get back to that, touch back on that. So they apprehended a 22-year-old guy he looked real strange to me. They didn't kill him, although he let loose in the crowd with over 24 people and shot 24 people. And I tell you, it was scary hearing those gunshots when I was watching YouTube, and I saw that. I saw a news clipping of some reporter talking about that when it happened in Chicago. All you heard was doom, 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 doom. I mean, I could imagine what the horror those people felt. Um, Going there and buying some things, and I just want to thank you for buying. Also, someone buying something to them. I really appreciate everybody who is contributing and donating. Like I said, it's definitely goes back into the channel. It's greatly appreciated. It's time to start doing that. We just got to get used to doing that. Again, I just appreciate the people that have purchased the artwork and to continue to do that. And I just hope I continue to make the people that purchase my artwork. I just want to make them smile, and I just want to make that make you happy when you look at that piece of work and you know that's a part of me. And I did that with love. But we're not going to worry about whoever else comes back in the chat. What do you think? I mean, what are we going to do about that? I mean, what is there now? Can we not now go out? George,
Can you hear me?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Can you hear me? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was breaking up a little bit. It was real staticky and breaking up. Can you hear? You
Can
still
you hear
there?
me?
Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
hear me?
What was the question again? Yeah. Yeah. What was the question again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
George.
No, I can't hear you.
George. Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you a little bit.
I had to turn it my
It's real staticky.
me? Can
Just a
you hear me?
little.
Can you hear
Yeah. Okay.
It's back freezing up again. Now I'm freezing up again.
Okay. Now I can hear you clear. What'd you do?
How we doing?
It's coming and going. It's
Okay.
it's
I
going
didn't
in
do
and out.
anything. Okay. I don't know. The screen, I don't know. It's not freezing up on my end. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's freezing up over here and it's real staticky, like somebody's trying to break in on a radio or something.
That's exactly what I'm hearing. It's another signal coming around. So it's some kind of signal that's coming through. I don't know. I don't think it's my new equipment. That makes sense. I turned the microphone down, but if it's free, then that's Wi-Fi. That doesn't have anything to do with the equipment. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you? I can hear you. Go ahead. Whoa. Go ahead. I can hear. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? I'm going to take you off, and if I can talk for a few more minutes, if it doesn't work, just getting it, and we'll just try again another day. Difficulties.
Okay.
It's the 4th of July. I don't know if something's
See, now I
interfering
can
with
hear
my
you clear.
equipment, but something's.
I can hear you real clear now.
Now you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what do you think about? So what's your take on this latest mass shooting?
I think it's something going on behind the scenes. Can you hear me really good?
I can hear you well.
Can you? Okay. Yeah. I think it's something going on behind the scenes. Every time we turn around, we're hearing about somebody had a manifesto and there's a videotape and nobody's calling the police, alerting any of the proper authorities at any time. And it's always something strange about it. And everybody's getting these high-powered rifles. And I'm thinking maybe there's some forces behind the scenes. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist or anything, but maybe there's a force behind the scenes that are wanting Americans to live in fear. Is it coming through again? Yes, I can hear it too. It's got to be somebody's signal coming through their Wi-Fi.
What'd you say?
I said it's got to be somebody else coming through on their Wi-Fi or some kind of radio signal coming through like that. It shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, it's got to be somebody around there somewhere close.
Yeah. I don't, somebody trying to, yeah. And they got a strong signal, real strong signal.
Yeah, real strong. You know, could be some old school ham radio operator or something like that. You know, they had those real big. Remember, Mr. Barlow had that big old radio that he used to use back in the day. That big old CB antenna. Yeah. Yeah, it's real. It's bad. It's down again.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Did you can hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. You said you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You said you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if it's my new equipment. I don't know if I don't know. I have to get used to using this stuff. I don't know if I need to do some adjusting or whatever, but I think that's what it is.
Or maybe call your internet provider and have them change your passcode on that thing.
Well, I'm talking about I just turned off the mixer. I just turned off my microphone and stuff, and it's working fine now, right?
Yeah, I can hear you real clear now.
So, okay. So you just hear me on my, yeah. So I don't know. So yeah, man, I mean, I think, hey, what's going on? Lifestyles with Eric. Thanks everybody for coming in. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for sticking in there with me. It sounds like something weird to me too. I mean, you know what? It kind of reminds me of the movie. Wow, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Hackers.
With
Will Smith.
The Manchurian Candidate.
Okay, Denzel.
They did some programming up, and they were killing and doing things in the war that they didn't remember doing because this doctor was doing stuff to them. Mm-hmm. And he was kind of trying to make super soldiers out of these guys. So he was doing something to their brains, and they didn't remember doing all this weird stuff in the war. But I just kind of like, it's kind of like I said, the MK Ultra, CIA, something's going on with these mass shootings, man. I just think that this is is something somebody's trying to get these guns out of people's hands. And I think by creating mass shootings, it's going to push
who?
fireworks.
No, fireworks didn't have nothing to do with it. It's just, you know, it kind of reminds me of that Quo Intel Pro during the 70s when they was bringing drugs into the United States, the CIA and Reagan was all in mixing all that stuff.
No, I just seen them come through my window.
Yeah, I heard that again. You hear it too?
You said what?
I said I heard that again. That little staticky voice coming through there.
I don't know if it's these speakers I bought. I don't know.
Oh wow, I can hear that all the way over here.
Guys. You hear them boom?
Yeah, I can hear them all the way over here. Something weird is going on in the United States, man. All of a sudden, we get all these crazy mass shootings back to back. It's like we'll get a 1 month break and then it's another mass shooting again. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, that is what it seems like.
Yeah, it's like
it could be. Sheila said it could be the tower. Something is going on. I don't. It might not be it may be something else going on. I don't know.
Yeah, but
my phone was freezing up and everything. I had to turn my cell phone off.
Really? How many devices you got operating right now?
It might be. It may be because we're talking about certain things right now.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody comes up missing, write a book.
I don't want to come up missing.
But you know how that starts, man. Somebody comes up missing, man, and you're like, I remember when they was on there, when they were doing their podcast, and the government was listening on them.
I don't want to come up missing, man.
Or worst case scenario could be aliens trying to tap in on us or something like that.
Fallen angels.
Yeah. But it's just weird, man. You know, that whole situation up here in Chicago, man, that was totally weird, man. You know, this dude sitting on top, and this dude was barely 22 years old.
22 years old on the top of a building.
Yeah, a sniper. So at 22, I'm thinking at 22 years old and your body size, how did you learn to shoot like a sniper unless somebody that you knew was in the military? Or that's awful strange.
Exactly. And yeah.
Somebody taught you how to shoot that way, and I heard the shots going off on all the videos. I'm like, he was letting that thing rip.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Go ahead.
Joe. Can you?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I can hear you.
But we got people here. What's going on? What's going on now? This is Unc. I'm back. What's happening? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, can you still hear me? Can you still hear my feed coming through?
Somebody had a question. Hey George, huh?
Yeah. No, I was saying.
Hey George.
I feel. Yeah.
Hattie wanted to know. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Hattie wanted to know why. Hattie wanted to know why black men seem to be when they're running from police, they always get shot and killed, but white men don't. Or it says she said white men can shoot and kill several, injure dozen, and get treated like royalty.
Wow.
That's true.
Can you? Yeah. Can you still hear me? Can y'all still hear me over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. Remember, I was telling you today, we got that permitless carry law that was lifted, that's intact right now. You don't have to have a gun permit, right? You still hear me? Okay. As Black people, you got to be careful now, because if you think that they're giving you something, they're not really giving you anything. Now you don't have to have a Miranda rights read to you when the police pull you over. So if you're Black, Latino, and like I always say, a white person from a low income community, you got to be very careful dealing with law enforcement now, because all they have to do is see a gun and they could claim that you reach for it and shoot you. It makes it easier now for them to get away with shooting people. Remember, at first, you could go back and say, "Oh, he had a gun permit, he never got in trouble." Now it's going to be the thing like, okay, well, they had a gun, they was reaching for it. I feel like my life was in danger, justifiably so. Now you don't have to worry about going through all the stuff on the press and on the news and stuff. And it's a easier means to get to what they want. Lock you up in jail and kill you if they want to. And what is that? All right, who's ever tapping in? Stop. Okay. You hear it? See, it's like they intentionally doing. Who is ever making that noise in the back? Whoever's doing it is like they're doing it intentionally.
It's like, man, it's weird. This is weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like somebody's talking through my internet.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
Like they're doing it on purpose. That's what it sounds like. So
seriously.
What I would say to people now, man, I'll tell people this right. This is what I say. I'll just tell people right now, if you have a firearm, every time I say something, they cut it off, right?
Hey man, that's weird. That's weird.
See, look, when you're giving a message to the people, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, they listening in. I could tell it.
I don't know, everybody. This is weird. This is very... So we're gonna come back at you another day. We love everybody. Lifestyles with Eric. Thumbs up the video. Share the video out. Subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. Well, I'm out. No, you gotta change the heading on there when the government's listening in on your podcast. All right.
Okay, buddy.